Hello, I'm Mr. Blakeney, the manager of strategy and logistics. Welcome to our back to school night. We will start off with a message from Principal Foster.
Good evening, Truesdale community, and welcome to our 2020 virtual back to school night. My name is Principal Foster, and I'm so very honored to welcome you this evening as your new principal. I'm also proud to share with you that even during these trying times, your administrators, teachers, and school staff have been working diligently over the summer and during the start of the school year to ensure that students are prepared, ready to learn, and will experience quality instruction on a daily basis. Additionally, Truesdale Education Campus has traditionally served students in grades pre-K3 through 8th grade. However, effective this school year, Truesdale was officially designated an elementary school that serves students in grades pre-K3 through 5th grade. Going forward, Truesdale Education Campus will be referred to as Truesdale Elementary School. This year, in collaboration with parents and the community, we will engage in several exploratory efforts to identify signature initiatives that Truesdale Elementary School will implement in the future. Task forces have been formed to explore project-based learning, which is instructional programming that incorporates hands-on learning experiences into instruction, two-way immersion, programming that supports language immersion in English and a foreign language, and the community school model, a school model that partners with community organizations and offers comprehensive support to the school community at large. Additionally, we are exploring the incorporation of an integrated English language arts model that promotes the development of learners at multiple levels, to include those that need additional assistance, as well as extended learning for learners who need a little more. Tonight, you will hear additional school-wide information that you will find useful, and in separate presentations, hear from teachers and staff that will work directly with your children this school year. But before we continue, I would like to introduce members of three critical teams: the administrative team, the instructional coaching team, and the operations team, with whom I work with closely to ensure school-wide support is provided to our school community. The Truesdale administrative team, led by myself, consists of our amazing school administrators who are responsible for ensuring that students are provided a quality learning experience and are meeting their academic goals, and for ensuring that our school environment is conducive for learning and safe. This year, Veronica Torres and Tia Branch have returned to serve our students as their awesome assistant principals. Charles Robinson, who I refer to as the mayor of Truesdale, also returned to serve students as their dean of students. And last but certainly not least, Alfonso Blakeney has returned to serve students as the manager of strategy and logistics to ensure that everything operational is efficient and effective. Our instructional support team consists of skilled content experts who ensure that our instructional staff have the ability to use the most current and innovative instructional practices when delivering instruction to our students. Our lead instructional coach, Luca Battaglia, leads this team of professionals that includes instructional coaches Jarvis Gauze and Dr. Laura Favadas, our early childhood coach, Carla Hillary, and our special education LEA representative, Emily Adams. This year, our awesome operations team has returned to serve students. Akui Henderson Amare has returned to ensure that all of our students' technology needs are met as our coordinator of strategy and logistics. Harry McAfee and Maria Cruz have also returned as our administrative support and registrar to ensure our records and our office functions are organized and operating smoothly. Now we'll talk a little bit about our Title I school designation. It is with great pleasure that I inform you that Truesdale Elementary School has been selected to receive Title I funding for the 2021 school year. Because a majority of our students are eligible for free and reduced meals, we are eligible to receive additional funding to support professional development, parent involvement activities, and other academic programming designed to help our children succeed in this school year. Being a parent at a Title I school is a great privilege and responsibility. We need the support from our parents to ensure that our students reach their full academic potential. We hope that you will consider taking an active role in our school. Reach out to your child's teachers regularly. Attend or volunteer at school activities. Join the FTO and help guide our school policies. And now we'll hear from Assistant Principal Branch, who will talk a little about student attendance.
Thank you so much, Principal Foster, for that awesome opening. Families, welcome again to Truesdale's 2021 Back to School Night. I'm AP Branch, and I will briefly be discussing attendance. Within our school community, we know that attendance is important because our scholars are more likely to succeed in academics when they attend school consistently. Attendance is even more important during distance learning. This helps scholars maintain routines and engage with their peers to support in social-emotional development. It is mandatory that your child and Truesdale Scholar attend class daily. To be counted present, please log into Canvas between 6 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. AP Torres will discuss the login procedures for Canvas shortly, so stay tuned for those details. Just ensure your child is logged into Canvas every single day, including Wednesday. If your child happens to be absent, please submit absent notes to the email address seen here, truesdale.enroll@k12.dc.gov. Remember, every student, every day. AP Torres will now discuss Canvas and student engagement.
Thank you, AP Branch. My name is Veronica Torres, and I am one of the assistant principals. Truesdale families, all virtual learning classrooms are accessible through the DCPS Canvas site. You can access the DCPS Canvas site by navigating to dcps.instructure.com. You will log in using your student's email address and date of birth password. If you have any issues logging in, please call the DCPS Family Tech Support at 202-442-5885. Once in Canvas, you will see the daily schedules for learning, including access to live sessions. In addition to live sessions, students have daily asynchronous or independent assignments. Click on the subject buttons located at the bottom of the landing pages, such as the math, ELA, or music examples, and complete the weekly assigned classwork. Student daily engagement begins before the start of live sessions. Families can support students in being ready for learning by having a dedicated learning space in the home, where students have access to their computer and learning materials such as notebooks, pencils, and whiteboards. So what does synchronous or live learning engagement look like? Students should have their cameras turned on to engage with their teacher and peers. Engagement in live sessions looks like participating in the chat, using hand signals, making use of whiteboards to show work, and answering questions when teachers call on students. I will now transition us back to AP Branch to tell us more about this SWELL team.
Thank you, AP Torres. So let's talk a little bit about Truesdale's School Wellness Team, also known as SWELL. This team supports the school community through various interventions to promote a positive culture and climate, student and staff well-being, and trauma-informed approaches to educating our scholars. The SWELL team consists of the following. We have our school counselors, Ms. Mulaye, Ms. Raimunde, and Mr. Santiago. Our school social workers, Ms. McCoy, Ms. Cherry, Ms. Hendricks, and Mr. Kling. Our school psychologist, Ms. Williams, and of course, our Dean of Students, Dean Robinson. Our overall goal is to support students through relationships, routines, and resilience. This is done through daily positive affirmative greetings to students, modeling school-wide behavior and expectations, and providing opportunities for practicing emotional regulation and providing a dedicated time with teachers. In addition, SWELL links students and families to community services such as healthcare, food resources, clothing, and transportation. If you need these services, please reach out to your grade level counselor or social worker. Next, we will talk a little bit about student services for our scholars with disabilities. As we know, Truesdale is an inclusive school community which benefits all scholars. For our students with disabilities, we do offer comprehensive supports seen here. As listed, we have specialized instruction, accommodations, behavioral support services, speech language therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, vision services, and for students that are eligible, transportation. These supports are in place to ensure the success of every Truesdale Trojan. We will now discuss one of those school-based community partnerships, Mary Center. Mary Center is a school-based community partnership that works with behavioral health support services. Miss Ann Geibel, who is our school-based mental health therapist, provides individual group therapy services to our students. Individual or group, excuse me. She also refers families to outside service providers that offer the following: family therapy, individual therapy for parents, parent-child interaction therapy, also known as PCIT, and psychiatric supports if needed. If you are interested in discussing these options for you or your family, please reach out to Ms. Geibel at ageibel@marycenter.org or reach out to your school wellness team member. Now we will transition into Mr. Robinson for another community partner resource.
Thank you, AP Branch. The Truesdale community continues to grow with the virtual learning process. The eventual return to the building will happen at some time. Let's consider best practices that we would perhaps look at as being influential as the school day begins. Class begins promptly at 8:30 a.m. Please make sure breakfast is eaten before class starts. Start the day with your child being in school uniform, even during the virtual experience. Purple top or khaki pants or bottom. We have provided you a list of vendors and addresses for your convenience. We also expect full engagement. At the end of the day, take note of one positive thought, idea, assignment, chat that you experienced that day and share it with the family. Truesdale also has a few community partners. A few of those partners are Georgia Avenue Collaborative, DC Scores, and Brightwood United Methodist Church. The Georgia Avenue Collaborative program is designed to assist students and families in the elimination of the obstacles and challenges that students and families encounter, sometimes preventing them from getting to school and being on time each day. This year, once a student reaches 3 unexcused absences, a referral can be given to the program for the program to follow up with the family and inquire on the reasons for missing school. Additionally, the program also provides some incentives, resources for the school that can provide some rewards for the students that come to school each day. The phone number has been listed, and again, it's at 202-744-2897 for their support. Another one of our supporting cast members and partners is Brightwood Park United Methodist Church. Our community partner, led by Pastor Gerald Elston, continues to reach out with meal programs, school supply distribution, and hosts many of our extended activities and promotion ceremonies. Again, they're only a block away from the building, a walking distance, and they will always continue to reach out. And our third community program or partnership is with DC Scores. DC Scores is a provider, a service provider. They've been with us since 2000. They serve in the capacity of an after-school program, providing service, learning projects, poetry, and soccer development. Right now, we have 2 levels: the Junior Scores program, which encompasses students in grades 1 and 2. It's a co-educational team led by Ms. Mallory Vessa and Ms. Marie Cogdale. Our second program is our elementary program, encompassing 15 boys and 15 girls in grades 3, 4, and 5. Those coaches are Ms. Jennifer Schrader Ms. Paige Carter, and Mr. Benjamin Bond. We've assisted you with the on-link for registration. Please register your child. The program has begun just a few days ago. It's very exciting, and we welcome you back. With that, we bring to you our Manager of Strategy and Logistics, Mr. Alfonso Blakely.
Thank you again for that, Dean Robinson. Majority of our students have received their electronic devices. However, if you are having problems with your DCPS device, please call the Family Tech Line at 202-442-5885. After calling the line, if you need to schedule additional hands-on assistance at the school, please call Mr. Amari at 202-409-0155 between the hours of 9 to 3. ECE families, you will receive direct communication from the school when you can pick up that device. Also, please be advised that the ECE devices are given on priority based on the needs survey sent out earlier this year. Truesdale has two major projects going on at this time, our playground and our soccer field. Currently, our playground project is almost completed. We are currently awaiting some finalizing topics to occur in the upcoming weeks. Included in this slide are some images of the progress that has been made since construction has taken place. Our other project, the soccer field, will be started in the upcoming months. Please listen back for more information about the progress on both of these projects. Truesdale will be opening a school store very soon. Items within the school store will be distributed and are ones that students will need to actively participate in their virtual learning experience. Grade level and content specific materials will be readily available, such as Eureka math books, math and reading manipulatives. Please check back for more information from the school operations team on the school store's opening. Trojan Tuesday communication. On Tuesdays, family will receive important information both school-wide and by grade level. Some examples include newsletters, field trip forms, progress reports, and principal messages. As we are in a virtual setting, Truesdale communication shall be emailed from the teachers. Once we return in person, we may look into sending Tuesday folders home with students. We will now hear from our Family Teacher Organization President, Ms. Ahmed.
Thank you, Mr. Blakeney. Welcome to Truesdale's, this year at Truesdale, the 2020-2021 school year. It's a weird year for all of us. And so I'm just here to talk a little bit about the Truesdale Family Teacher Organization, which was formally established in 2019. Just so we're very clear, the FTO is equivalent to a parent-teacher association. We work with parents, caregivers, staff, teachers, organize and facilitate events both during and after school hours that serve to enrich our children's educational experience and build a stronger community. Our FTO is quite young. We were just established officially in 2019 as a formal way to advocate for and support Truesdale. Over the last 2 years, the FTO has advocated for a new playground. As Mr. Blakeney just said, construction is underway, held a variety of school events, including but not limited to toy drives, warm clothing drives, uniform drives, as well as sponsored movie nights and popsicles on the playground. Additionally, the FTO is actively engaged in fundraising activities, continuously support Truesdale staff, teachers, and families. The overall mission of the FTO is really to support Truesdale families and teachers with a stronger voice in the school and community, promote and facilitate communication at Truesdale between families, educators, and the administration, engage families to support academic learning and development of their children, and of course, as I just mentioned, secure resources to address educational and other needs of the school community. So what are the expectations of parent or grown-up engagement at Truesdale? We expect that all families will volunteer at least 4 to 6 hours a semester being from September until December and then December until the end of the school year. We expect that families will attend at least one school event per academic year, whether that be volunteering at a movie night, a field day, a field trip, or supporting Teacher Appreciation Week. We expect that families will help us fundraise by donating or sharing or promoting the efforts. Attending at least 2 general FTO meetings a year. Each FTO meetings will be held the first Monday of every month, the first Monday evening of every month. While we're virtual, we'll be holding these meetings virtually, so please be on the lookout for the announcement of the first meeting. And we'd love to have you on the board. We're looking for more parents to be actually on the FTO board, so please, if you're interested, do not hesitate to email truesdalefto@gmail.com. We know and understand that parents and caregivers are really busy people, but we need your voice and your talent. Everybody has different strengths and has something unique to offer our school. And so because we're an incredibly diverse school, we really do want to ensure that everyone is represented on the FTO. It is incredibly important to ensure all voices are heard and that we're having a positive impact, not only on certain segments of the school community, but the whole community at large. Please get in touch with us. Volunteering for the FTO could mean a whole variety of things, everything from making food, decorations, making time to be at an event, attending meetings, writing letters to the DC government, giving testimony at DC government hearings. To get information about any of these things, there are multiple different ways that you can get in touch with us or stay in touch with us. We try and keep our Facebook and social media pages as updated as possible with new information about school events, but also about advocacy efforts. We do have a Google Groups distribution list. If you are not on it, please do email truesdalefto@gmail.com and we will make sure that your email address is also on there. Now more than ever, it's really important for us to try and hold community digitally. So we really do encourage folks to please try and follow or like us, or at least follow our email distribution list. It's really important for us to also, as we're going to be launching a couple virtual community building activities, such as sharing your learning space, which we just did a couple weeks back, and we really encourage the school community to help support us in those efforts, because right now it's really difficult to build community, as you all know, and so the more people we can get to support, the better. Please, like I said, do not hesitate to get in touch. We're happy to answer any questions you may have, and of course, if you're interested in joining us on the board, be more than happy to have you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Ahmed. Parent and family engagement is critical in a student's educational experience, and so we definitely encourage everyone, all of our families and all of our parents and all of our caregivers and guardians to reach out to the FTO and join the FTO and get involved. That concludes the school-wide portion of our back to school night. Thank you for joining the first half. And at this time, you may close this video and transition and open your grade level videos so that you can hear directly from your teachers about their educational experience with them, how they will support your teachers, how they will support your students, and what the expectations of your students will be during this school year. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful evening.